All right, hello and welcome to the 2024 annual clearing. My name is Tabitha MacDonald. I'm an intuitive coach and I am here to facilitate the process of letting go and integrating the lessons that were learned in 2024. If you want, you can take some notes and write down what you're getting while we go through it. You might find that you might want to just listen along and see what comes up, and then come back and do the writing when you can pause next time. Whatever works for you is what is meant for you. If you are like really felt like 2024 was a struggle for you, what I really want to say is that, as we go through this, think about connecting in with your higher self and asking really what were the lessons that you needed to learn or that were here for your growth and for your highest path forward. Because energetically, there were a lot of shifts in 2024 for humanity, a ton of energetic shifts. And for those of us that are really committed to, I would say, like the golden path, the highest path, some of those lessons were really, really hard. And maybe things didn't materialize in the 3D reality or the human realm like you were hoping, but it doesn't mean that that wasn't laying a foundation for what's to come. Because I know personally, I had a lot of baggage I had to release around the trauma that I experienced in 2020 and 2021. And let's be honest, like everything before that. But it was really me completing a lot of pain that I experienced in 2020 and 2021. And really learning how to spot my ego when it was getting in the way, and then how to really integrate my shadows and the shadow parts of me that were blocking me from having what I wanted. And then I'm going to say the other big, big lesson that I had from 2024 was when I don't admit what I really want, the lessons about what I don't want are going to get a little bit louder. And that was the other big lesson for me in the fall was when are you going to admit what you really want? And so at the end of this, we're really going to take a look at like your higher self and do some higher self integration. And then really ask your higher self, what do you really want? Because when we can partner with our higher self, that's when we manifest with ease and flow. And it's not always rainbows and daisies. Like sometimes our higher self is going to give us a big old spiritual bitch slap until we learn the lesson and integrate it, and start to trust our intuition, which is basically your higher self talking to you. So, with that said, I'm going to just start asking some questions. And first, I'm just going to set the space. So, I'm going to have you close your eyes for just a moment. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale slowly. And just call all your energy back to you now in the present moment and the present time. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming into the present moment. And I'm just going to create a circle of intention for all of us and just see like a white light surrounding us in a circle of protection, of divine love, unification, and to create a sacred space for us to explore the inner workings of our soul and our mind and our heart in a place that feels very safe and grounded. And as I cast this circle around us, just notice that there are other beams of light in this circle. These are other souls or individuals who are doing this process either with us or at another time. And let's just send each of the little beams of light love and connection and support. And allow yourself to receive that love and connection and support in return. And we'll just breathe in and breathe out. And we'll just command now that anything that is not love or above is going to leave this sacred space now. And we can ask our angels to come in and simply clear it all out. Anything that is not love or above, we're going to command that it leave this space now, so that you may be at one with your higher self and the ones in the circle. And any shadows or dense energy, we're just going to command that it leave this space now, clearing away any negativity or darkness, only allowing our benevolent guides in who have our highest and best good and the intention for us and our golden path on this life. And now as we breathe in and we breathe out, I'm just going to ground us down into the core of the earth. So just see yourself growing a cord, growing deep into the center of the earth, connecting in with earth energy. And as you feel that grounding cord going deep into the center of the earth, connecting with that beautiful pink light, pulling it up from the cord into your feet, up your legs, your thighs, into your hips, up your abdomen, down your arms, up into your head, grounding you with this nurturing energy of Mother Earth. And now connect in with the golden light above your head, allowing that golden liquid light of pure divine love to just pour down into your head, down your neck, your chest, your arms, all the way to your fingers. This is divine love. This is universal love, and this is yours at any time. Feel that golden liquid light coming down your chest, into your abdomen, down your hips, all the way down to your toes. And now connect in with your heart space, the area right behind your chest. Connect in and just clear away any dense energy, allowing your higher self to activate, to help guide you on your journey today so that you can have the best outcome possible for you. And as we do this clearing today, I'm going to ask you for your permission to make changes to your energetic field. All you have to do is give me permission to access your field, make these changes with your higher self today. Because ultimately, this is your superconscious that's making the changes. I am only facilitating the process. And so just breathe in and breathe out. Now I'm going to call in all of our benevolent guides and angels to help facilitate and carry away what no longer serves, to help integrate all of the lessons, the teachings, and the learnings from the last year, to integrate them and to help us move on and call in new guides who will help us on the next part of our journey. Excellent. So continue to breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to allow yourself to imagine yourself being coated in a white ball of light, like an iridescent bubble. And just feel the lightness of that surrounding you. And as you do, we're going to go ahead up above the timeline, above the circle of light, still protected and completely safe. And just notice that your timeline is below you and beneath you. And we're going to take this magic bubble all the way back to January of 2023. Just feel yourself flying through the timeline in this magical time machine. Now we're going to drop down into January. And I want you to just allow your unconscious mind to take you back to a pivotal moment in January. Maybe it was the first of the year where you were setting your intentions for the year. And just notice, like you're watching a scene, not in it, just watching it. What was going on for you back then? What were your hopes and dreams for the year? And it's okay to explore them and know that whatever did not come to fruition was simply delayed or put on hold for a while. But we just want to go and witness and look and see what it was that you set your intention for the beginning of this year, what you thought this year should be. And if you could capture the essence of the month of January in a phrase or title, what might it be? New beginnings, fresh endings. I want you to just look at January and think about what was going on for you in January. What challenges came up once you set your intention for the year? Was there a person, a circumstance? Maybe it was something to do with your health, your finances, or relationships that came up and really challenged you. Allow your unconscious mind to show you what challenges you were presented with in January once you set your intentions to have a different life or new experiences. And just notice what it was. And as we go through this, we're going to have your superconscious tag and treat all of these events, treating them with the wisdom process, releasing old pain and trauma, but keeping the wisdom and the learnings and the lessons, integrating all of the parts and aspects that may have been created or that were really pulled up during these events. Integrating all of these parts into the main personality so that you can have more joy, love, and fulfillment moving forward. Remember the ice storm if you were in Oregon and the challenges that that may have presented. Where in your life did you feel stuck, trapped, or frozen in time? Allow your unconscious mind to reveal to you where you might have been frozen in time, frozen in old patterns, frozen in old pain or trauma or conditions that were no longer serving you. Allow your unconscious mind to light up any unprocessed anger, resentment, or rage. And allow your higher self to simply treat and diminish or dissolve all of that old anger, rage, frustration. Just notice what other events might have occurred in January that your unconscious mind wants to bring your awareness to. And we're going to just ask your superconscious to tag and treat all of these unprocessed events, calling for them to be complete, the lessons learned and integrated. Any repetitive cycles or behaviors or patterns that are no longer of service to you. We're going to ask that all karmic lessons be completed. And just notice, if you could notice, how did you navigate the challenges from January? What were your behaviors like? Did you have new strategies that you used that you learned? Or did you rely on some of the old ones without judging, without criticizing? Just notice. What did you learn about yourself, other people, or the world in January? Were you able to see people for who they were being, not who you wanted them to be? Did some relationships come to completion because they were no longer in alignment with your highest and best good? What areas, personal, professional, or spiritual, did you grow the most? And how did these lessons from January contribute to this growth? And if you're blocked on seeing your growth, your transformation, we're going to delete, uncreate, and destory any blocks, any structures in the ego that are preventing you from seeing your growth and celebrating it. Integrating the ego and shadow aspects that are blocking you from seeing the good, the expansion. Superconscious, please treat all unprocessed emotions of anger, sadness, fear, disgust, betrayal, guilt, and shame. Please continue processing all of these unprocessed emotions, removing the emotional triggers, and just releasing them from the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and the energetic body. Please clear all timelines where these lessons are continuing to play on repeat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Now let's send this version of you from January love and light, gratitude for the experiences and challenges that they went through, because without them, you would not be who you are today. So take a moment to really send that version of you some love, light, and gratitude. And express any forgiveness that needs to be expressed. And allow yourself to receive forgiveness. Now step back in your ball of light, and we're going to travel. Just move up the timeline. So just see the ball of light going up into the atmosphere, looking down at your timeline, knowing that you're totally protected and safe. Protected by the angels and your higher self and by Source Creator. Clearing away any entities or energy that might have followed you out of January, clearing it now. Sending any dense energy up to the 10th dimension for healing and transmutation. And now let's go ahead and drop into February. Pull your little bubble down into February and just look around you and see what your unconscious mind wants you to remember, to clear, to pay attention to. What was going on in February? Just notice what scene your unconscious mind has brought you to as an important period for you. If you could capture the essence of February in a phrase or title, what would it be for you? What was the overarching theme for this month? And as you're watching the scene unfold in front of you that your unconscious mind has brought to your attention, what do you see? Who is in it? How are you being? And what is being asked for you to learn, to let go of? How is this scene happening for your growth and your expansion? How is it serving your intention for the year? Allow your unconscious mind to reveal to you the lessons, the integration, the growth, the resistance that was coming up for you in February. Super conscious, please tag and treat all events from February. Unprocessed emotions, painful memories, or emotional triggers. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please treat with wisdom. Please clear away all unprocessed emotions of fear, anger, resentment, bitterness, rejection, abandonment. Please treat the abandonment wound that was very heavy in February. Thank you. Please treat across all time, dimensions, space, and reality this intense abandonment issue. Please treat with a deep sense of belonging to oneself, to source, to a higher calling and purpose. And know that when you are aligned with your higher self, you are never abandoned. You are always cherished, loved, and supported. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimensions, space, and realities. And I ask, what is the point of holding on to the abandonment? How is it serving you? Allow your unconscious mind to reveal any patterns where the abandonment and rejection are serving you now. Superconscious, I'd like to speak to the inner child and ask, what would it take to let this go now? This story that you are unlovable, unwelcome, and you don't belong. What would it take to release it now so that you can belong, have community and love, a deep sense of belonging, so that you may have the connection you seek, the freedom, the love, the abundance of community and connection and joy, of unity consciousness? What would it take for you to release the old story, the old wound, the old ego? Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimensions, space, and realities. Let's allow the inner child to simply integrate, grow up, and become one with the main personality now. Treating with forgiveness and wisdom, unconditional love and nurturing energy. Calling back the joy and playfulness that is rightfully yours. And treating any trauma memories where joy, playfulness was removed from your life, taken away. Just treat it now in the field without needing to remember all of the memories that created that pattern, those experiences. Allow the superconscious to simply treat those memories where they exist in space and time, so that the main personality does not have to experience any of the pain. Simply treat it now with the wisdom until the pain is no longer there. Allowing space for more love, connection, joy, and community with others. Superconscious, there's a nervousness in the field. Can we please treat the original event that created that anxiety or nervousness? There's a nervousness around, I don't know who I'll be if I let go of the pain. Can we please treat the uncertainty and simply choose to just be who you choose to be? A more empowered, enlightened version of yourself. Not different, just stronger, more confident and clear. Less confusion, less pain. Yes, please integrate all parts that are now ready to be integrated into the whole, allowing them to simply drop their baggage and to join in on the golden path. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal any other significant events from February of 2020 2024 that need to be addressed, released, recoded, learned from? Are there any other lessons that need to be integrated? Any patterns that need to be examined? Any behavioral patterns in relationships? Relationships with yourself, with others, with the universe. Superconscious, please treat the energy of entitlement and gluttony. Please treat all of the shadow aspects and do a massive change history. Thank you. Yes. Okay. We're going to go ahead and ask your unconscious mind to reveal any unprocessed anger, frustration, guilt, shame, sadness, and fear, doubt, self-deprecating behavior, codependent communication strategies, aloof communication strategies, any manipulative tactics, techniques that worked in the past but no longer work in the future. Allow all of that to simply be recoded and restructured now into a secure, healthy, loving attachment style. Lessons fully integrated. Releasing any karmic ties, connections, or cords. Releasing any cords from people, experiences, or places that have been tying us into the past and holding us back from our higher self, from our future. Tag and treat and doing massive change history and everything that's needed. Thank you. Was there a particular challenge that you faced in February? Allow your unconscious mind to allow you to see that challenge now. And how did you navigate it and what did you learn? Can you see that maybe you navigated it in a way that was different than you would have in the past? Can we send appreciation for that new knowledge, that new way of being? Can you see how there were old patterns that surfaced? And we can go ahead and ask your superconscious to go ahead and release, recode, and restructure anything that's no longer serving you. Any patterns of complacency, apathy, self-abuse, or self-inflicted wounds. We can just ask your superconscious to just identify all of those habits, behaviors, and patterns in your neurology, in your biology, in your cellular memories, in your DNA structures that create repetitive self-abuse or an attack on your body, like where your body is attacking itself from stress, worry, concern, anxiety. Superconscious, please treat all of these patterns in the field and do a massive change history. Thank you. In what area did you grow the most in February? And how did these lessons help contribute to that growth? Allow your unconscious mind to show you the growth and where you grew. And let's all celebrate the growth now. Celebrate the lessons, the challenges. Were there new people who came into your life or people who left your life? Notice how you handled them leaving or new people entering. What were the new people here to teach you? And why were the old people removed, let go of, released? Superconscious, please treat the grief and the fear of letting people go. Allow your unconscious mind to show you the decisions that you made that were in alignment with your old self, your ego. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal those decisions to you now that were not in your highest and best good. And just notice in your body where you feel it. Superconscious, please treat the gut and the solar plexus. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Notice some decisions that were really good, that were not that they're good or bad, but just notice the decisions that were in alignment with your highest self, where you took aligned action in alignment with your intuition, even though you were scared to do it. And let's celebrate that. Notice how scary it is to trust your higher self sometimes, and that's okay. Or did you listen to some guides, your guides, and they were there to help you learn a lesson or integrate some changes? What are you most grateful for that happened in February that you want to remember? Allow yourself to feel the gratitude for a moment that was really transformative for you. Allow yourself to imagine and see it now. Maybe a time when you felt really, truly supported, seen, heard. How was February here to help you adjust or set the stage for upcoming months? How was it happening for you? And now hop back in your bubble and send the version of you from February love and forgiveness. Hop back in your bubble, pop up against above your timeline, and we're going to travel to March. So see your magic bubble, releasing any entities or energies that you may have collected from February, releasing them to the 10th dimension for healing, clearing away any attachments, cords, or yeah. Please treat all of that into a massive change history, creating a very safe, energetic space around you. Now we're going to go ahead and plop up over your timeline over March. We're going to drop our magic time machine bubble down in March and just notice what was going on for you in March. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal a scene that really represents March. Was there a particular challenge that you were facing in March? How did you navigate it? And what did you learn? Allow your unconscious mind to reveal those memories to you now. What did you learn about yourself, other people, or the world around you? How did you grow? And anything in the way of you seeing your growth and expansion, we're going to delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. You are always growing, always expanding. If you could capture the essence of March in one phrase or title, what would it be? Allow your unconscious mind to show you the theme from March. What were the lessons that needed to be learned? How did you grow? How did your ego block growth or change? Superconscious, please treat the fear of change. Yeah, please treat the fear of growth. Please treat across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please treat parallel timelines, quantum timelines. Please treat past lives, family history. Please clear all karma being carried from the mother and the father line. Releasing any attachments to the past. Please treat the fear of not belonging, the fear of being seen. Please treat the fear of being hurt, taken advantage of, betrayal. Please treat all of the trauma memories where people inflicted their wounds upon you and you did not know how to shield yet. Just treat with the forgiveness, treat all curses and vows of suffering. Please treat the throat chakra. Notice any people that came into your life in March. Were there any old stories, old experiences that needed to be learned or released or called in? Why were these people significant in your growth and expansion? Superconscious, please treat relationship patterns. Thank you. Please treat and do a massive change history. Superconscious, please identify any unprocessed emotions from March. Any anger, rage, bitterness, jealousy, comparison, judgment. Please treat and do a massive change history. Allow the unconscious mind to light up all of those memory structures, feelings, and simply treat them with the higher self, pulling them out of the physical body, emotional body, mental body, energetic body, allowing for congruence and alignment between the higher self and the physical body so that they may become one. Unconscious, please light up any unprocessed sadness, bitterness, betrayal, or grief. Put it in these black bags and allow the higher self to just pull it all out. And now allow your unconscious mind to light up any unprocessed fear, doubt, despair, anywhere where the nervous system was frozen, unmovable, and unchanging. Stuck, anything that made you feel stuck. Allow it to all be lit up now. Put in these black bags and allow the higher self to simply come in and pull it all out, making space for light. Now light up any unprocessed guilt or shame. And allow the higher self to come in and pluck all of this old, dense emotion out of your field to make space for light and new and love, new energy, new beginnings, new life, honoring the way things have always been, releasing it to the past and allowing yourself to live in the creative energy of the future. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal any other lessons or painful memories that might be preventing you from moving on from March of 2024. Allow your superconscious to simply tag and treat all of those memories now, marking the lessons complete, treating it with the wisdom process so that you may retain the learnings and the knowledge without needing to re-experience the emotional triggers and the trauma. You can release that now. Excellent. Thank you. Now in your safe bubble of light, in your cocoon of divine love, we're going to go ahead and pull your consciousness up above your timeline again and just notice. Now we're going to go ahead and drop down into April of 2023 and just witness what was going on for you in April. Just notice what life looked like and allow your unconscious mind to take you back to a memory that is of importance in your growth and your journey forward. If you could capture the essence of this memory and why it represents April for you, what would it be? What are you seeing? What are you experiencing? And just notice without being in the memory, but just watching. Superconscious, please run the whiteout memory or the whiteout process on any triggered emotional memories. You can do that for the entire timeline. Thank you. Simply white out any triggered memories that are creating rumination patterns in the brain. Thank you. Superconscious, do you need instructions on how to do this? Thank you. As you think back to April and see this moment that your unconscious mind has brought to your awareness, what is the challenge that this moment was facing, you were faced with? How did you navigate it? Were you using new strategies and trying them out? Did an old strategy resurface? Did your body betray you and create some kind of pain, injury, or sickness to prevent you from moving forward in life? Just notice what you notice. What was there, a physical challenge, an emotional challenge, financial, a love challenge? How did you navigate it that might have been different than the past? What did you learn? How did you grow? What did you discover about yourself, other people, or the world around you? Allow those learnings to be in your conscious awareness now. And we're going to ask your superconscious to integrate all of these learnings, treating any painful memories or trauma memories with the wisdom process. And just notice from January to February, is there any person in your field that is needing to be forgiven? Allow this person to stand in front of you now and notice, what would it take for you to just simply forgive them, to release the lesson, the cord, the fear, the trauma. Allow yourself to be healed up with light. And once you feel full of light and love, allow this light to flow through you to this person and any other people that need to be released. And now notice where the cords from them to you are. Where are they corded into your body and your field and your heart, your mind? Allow those cords to be revealed now. And we're going to see Archangel Michael's blade come down and cut those cords, severing them and returning all of the energy back to their owners, back to the person who it belongs to. As those cords are dissolving, see that stuck energy simply dissolving, transmuting, and transforming back into light. And we'll just send them on their way with a, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, I forgive you too. And feel their energy going back to them, calling all of your power and energy back to you. Please treat all of the wounds created by these relationships. Please treat the karmic contracts, the connection in the Akashic records. Clear it, complete it, allowing all souls to move on in peace on their journeys. Now, notice, was there anything else from April that your unconscious mind wants you to be aware of so that you can release it now? Were there any lessons that maybe you weren't able to learn and integrate? Was there any victim consciousness settling in? Superconscious, please treat all victim consciousness, scarcity, and lack. Anything that creates separation and fear, anxiety, depression. Anything that prevents the higher self from fully integrating in and aligning with the physical body. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Superconscious, do you see the fear of one's own power? Can we please treat the fear of one's own power? And also the fear of responsibility. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Superconscious, please treat the fear of being accountable for one's circumstances and life. Please treat the pattern in the field to continually look for other people to blame. And allow every individual to take full responsibility for their life moving forward in an empowered state. Please treat this across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please treat the, it's like a abandonment by the parents. Yeah, please treat that. Please also treat the phrase, God has abandoned me. Please treat that across the entire timeline and all lifetimes where this seems to be playing itself out on repeat. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Now in your bubble, we're going to go ahead and go up above your timeline again, clearing away any energy that was picked up in April. You're doing great. We're clearing a lot of stuck energy tonight, so just take some slow, deep breaths and allow it to just clear, transmute, and just leave your body. Knowing that this is all happening so that we can call in new miracles, new life, new guides for 2025 to help you on your highest path, to help you fully integrate with your higher self, removing all blocks and barriers so that you can be the authentic version of you that shows up confident, secure, and loving, compassionate and empathetic in all areas of your life. So now just see what's along your timeline. We're going to pop up. Now in your protected bubble of light, we're going to pop down into May and allow your unconscious mind to take you to a memory or an experience that's of significance that may be energetically blocking you from moving forward. Just notice what you notice in this scene. Allow yourself to just witness what your unconscious mind needs you to see. And as we're noticing what it is, we're going to have your superconscious tag and treat all of these memories and any memories that are similar, removing the pain and keeping the wisdom. Superconscious, there's some betrayal in May that happened. Can we please treat all of the betrayal? The betrayal of the masculine. Anything that took you into a disempowered state, we're going to treat and do a massive change history. Now just witness any scenes that your unconscious mind needs to reveal to you so that you can be aware. And if you could capture the essence of May, what would the title or phrase be that would describe May for you? Was there a particular challenge or lesson that you faced in May? And how did you navigate it? What did you learn? Superconscious, please treat the emotion of loneliness. It like is a crippling loneliness. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please treat all of the parts who are trapped in longing and never allowed to receive what they are longing for. Please treat this pattern across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please treat the never ending cycle of longing and never being allowed to receive. Please treat that across the entire timeline and all subsequent timelines. Please treat past, present, and future timelines. And also, please treat all past lives or other lifetimes, including other lifetimes experienced in other galaxies and planetary systems. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please treat the fear of leadership and empowerment. Unconscious, please reveal the lessons learned, the self-discovery of the self, other people, or the world. Ooh, there was like a stabbing pain in the heart. Like there was a deep pain experienced in May. Can we please treat this and all memories that are similar and do a massive change history? Thank you. I'm getting the abandonment by God feeling keeps coming up again. Can we please treat that? And I want to talk to the parts that keep lying to the main personality, telling them that they are abandoned by God. In fact, let's pull all of those parts up now. And I would like to know the origin of this story, why they believe that Source is no longer protecting them. Please treat all entity attachments, fear-based thought patterns. Yeah, please treat and do a massive change history, creating space. Please treat with the parts easily entrained. Script, thank you. Superconscious, do you need help with that or can you pick that up in the field? Great. Please treat all parts that are easily entrained by entities, fields of dense, non-benevolent beings. Yeah, but please treat all concussive symptoms, including brain swelling, neural pathway confusion, any memory structures in the tissue. Please treat all confusion, gaslighting, manipulation, and lies. Please reconnect a deep sense of connection with source energy, knowing that you are always loved, protected, and guided. Allowing that energy to flow in and through you because it is you. Please treat with the power of unity consciousness and allow the higher self to come in and pull all of that pain, betrayal, and sadness out. Superconscious, please treat all parts that were kept in the prison state, allowing them to integrate into the main personality now, pulling them out of any galactic prison states or enslavement. Please clear all debts and cords, returning them to a state of full empowerment, knowledge, and knowing of who they are. Please clear any debts that are perceived or, please clear all of that. Please treat it with the power of the golden liquid light realm and the alchemical powers of magic and the law of creation. Please treat with the free will of the higher self so that the higher self may fully integrate in with the body, aligning with the highest potential of this individual, Allowing the ego state to dissolve and become one with the higher self so that all aspects are congruent and can integrate as one conscious being. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimensions, space, and realities. Please treat all implants, pulling them out now, that are creating interference. Yep, all of those. Thank you. Please treat all bugs. And please treat any soul fragments that were scattered, calling them all home now, healed and whole. Allow your heart to open to all of you coming home. These golden strands of your soul, your higher self, integrating into your heart, interweaving into one whole unified being, into the sacredness of who you are and have always been. Treating all past life trauma, karma, energetic attacks, cords, and attachments. Calling on divine source energy to clear away all of the pain and simply treat it with the energy of the highest light energy of source creator of all that is. Thank you. Allow those changes to integrate and take a slow, deep breath. And just remember to stay grounded in yourself and your body, calling your consciousness back to where you are now. And now in your ball of light, we're going to go through June. So put your ball up into the atmosphere and drop down into June. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal any memories or scenes that are important or significant from June that need to be recoded, transmuted, and transformed. And just remember to watch the memory, but you don't need to relive it or re-experience it. What was the theme for June? Where were the lessons? Where was the growth? What old patterns came up? Yeah, superconscious, please treat the rescuer. Yeah, please treat the drama triangle. Thank you. Please treat and do a massive change history. Just notice what else came up for you in June. Were there old patterns, old challenges in your finances, in your home life, relationships, in your health? What came up in June that's significant on your journey? And as your unconscious mind is revealing it to you, we're going to have your superconscious simply tag and treat it and do a massive change history. And now, staying in your bubble of light, we're going to go up on your timeline, above your timeline, and drop down into July of 2024 to a significant moment, a lesson, an experience, a relationship that was there to help you learn to grow and to transmute old patterns and pain. And just notice, what is your unconscious mind revealing to you? What was the experience, the lesson, or the opportunity? Were there any new relationships that came into the picture that were there to teach you something, to help you grow? How did you handle these new challenges? Can you see that you used your new tools, or was there room for new tools that you needed to learn? What did you discover about yourself, others, and the world around you? Was there any place that you were giving your power away, where your power was leaking? And we're going to ask your superconscious to tag and treat all of the information that's coming up, including all definitions of self, others, in the world. Please treat any definitions that are no longer in alignment with the highest self and the highest path forward. Please treat all family beliefs and any inherited beliefs that are no longer in service to the main personality. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Are you harboring any resentments about this month, July? Are you angry at your higher self, your guides, or even yourself, like your ego? Is there any parts of you that are still angry, bitter, or stuck energetically in things that happened in July? Allow yourself to extend forgiveness to all parties so that you can all move on, release the cords, attachments, and contracts. Show appreciation for the experiences, for the growth and the opportunities. Find the love and connection. Find the purpose and the meaning. Superconscious, there's a belief that people are wicked and evil and cannot be forgiven and trusted. Can we please treat that and do a massive change history? Please also stop calling in wicked and evil people. Can we please clear that contract in the Akashic records that calls them in? Yeah. Please raise the vibration in the energetic field so that those people can no longer resonate at the same volume. The lesson's complete. Yes, please clear the energetic field and raise the vibration. Please align all sacred geometry in the new higher vibration of the 5D consciousness. Allow the physical body to calibrate more easily and effectively with this new energy. Clear away any trauma patterns of trying to integrate the higher level of energy and the resistance to receiving the energetic upgrades and the DNA upgrades. Please upgrade all DNA strands to the 13th DNA strand, unlocking any transmuted DNA structures. Yep, thank you. Please continue to treat all DNA structures until they are upgraded to the 13th DNA strand, allowing for the higher vibrational energy to flow through the physical, energetic, mental body with more ease and flow. Please speed up any process that's creating resistance and any physical manifestations of pain or sickness that are making these integrations slow. Please speed it up so that all parts and aspects can hold the new energy with more ease. Yeah, thank you. Clear away any dense energy that's preventing the upgrade. Thank you. And do a massive change history. Now, in your bubble, we're going to go ahead and go up and over your timeline and drop down into the month of August. And notice what was going on for you in August. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal a significant event that will help you capture the essence of the lessons that were in August. Oof, there is a deep betrayal. Please treat the mother-daughter wound across all time dimensions, space, and realities. Please treat all anger that has been circulating between the feminine. Please treat loyalty and breaches of loyalty. Please treat definitions of loyalty and do a massive change history. Please treat any controlling behavior or manipulative patterns and do a massive change history. Thank you. Please release any souls that you're holding on to in patterns of anger, sadness, grief, bitterness, loneliness, or any other dense energies, please release them now so that they can be free. And any souls that are harboring your energy, we're going to ask them to release you, severing all ties with love, allowing for new growth, new connections, and new opportunities for all soul level contracts. Please release any guides that were going off of old contracts of suffering. We're just going to release old guides and allow new guides to come in to help guide 2025 to a more fulfilling, joyful, and loving year. Honoring that those guides did a wonderful job of completing the contracts that they were given, but now we're going to release them so that they can go work with other conscious beings on their journeys. We're going to call in new higher level guides that are here to help you on the next level of your journey. We're going to allow them to start coming in now so that they can help you reach your highest potential, so that you can express your unique genius in this lifetime. We're going to let the order of light go ahead and sort that out while we continue with the process, while they figure out which guides are best aligned with your highest path. Allow any other unprocessed emotions, fears to just be treated from August, released, transmuted, and transformed, recoded, let go. Integrating the learnings, keeping the wisdom and the growth, letting it go, let it go. Don't make me sing, let it go, let it go. There you go. Letting it go now, treating it with the energy of warmth and nurture and joy and playfulness. Calling all of your energy back to you, healed and whole. Now we're going to go ahead in our bubble of light, completing August, and we're going to go up into the field and above our timeline and travel forward towards September 2024. Allow your unconscious mind to drop you into 2024, September, to an important or significant moment. And as we drop down into that moment, into that memory, allow your unconscious mind to reveal the important, significant event from September. And just witness it and notice, what was the lesson? What was the learning? How was that happening for your growth and expansion? Superconscious, there's more pain, emotional pain. It's really intense. Can we please treat the intense emotional pain, the failure pattern, the struggle, the frustration, the misery, the pain of growth? Please treat all of that and do a massive change history. Please treat with the wisdom process, allowing for the learnings to integrate and align. Superconscious, do you see the distraction patterns in the field? The indecisiveness, the uncertainty, the self-sabotage patterns? Please treat all feelings of unworthiness and replace with a deep sense of I am worthy. Please treat any beliefs I am not worthy with I am worthy. All resistance to feeling worthy of one's own gifts and power, please treat across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please treat and do a massive change history, filling the self with a deep sense of worthiness, of self-worth, self-love. Yeah, please continue to treat the distraction and lack of focus. Please treat all parts and give them a new sense of focus. Please treat again the shadow of gluttony, indulgence, the shadow of envy. Please treat the shadow of pride, over desire. Please treat all other shadow aspects that have not been spoken because they're hiding. Please treat all of the shadows and shine light on them so that the lessons can be fully integrated. Thank you. Please treat with loving kindness any vows or curses, any entities, attachments, or entanglements that are not in the light, that are not of the highest good for all. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Take a nice deep breath in and allow your unconscious mind to reveal any other unprocessed emotions, allowing your superconscious to tag and treat it all, clearing it away, removing the mental clutter, the emotional clutter and baggage, the physical clutter, and any physical manifestations of this stress, hormonal imbalances. Please treat the entire endocrine system. Yeah, please restore a sense of renewed energy and vitality to the endocrine system. Please treat I am not enough with I am enough. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Please treat all identity level beliefs. I am not perfect. I am not good. I am not worthy. I am bad. Please treat any and all identity level beliefs and replace them with self-affirming, positive identity level beliefs that are in alignment with love and light, higher self. Allow the higher self to drop in and integrate in with the physical body, mental body, and emotional body, and the energetic body. Anything that's blocking the higher self, please delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Allow your higher self to just fully integrate in with you now, weaving their knowledge, their wisdom, and their unconditional divine love for you into every fabric of your being so that you may live in more congruence with who you really are. Superconscious, please treat all of the lies. The lie that we are separate, the lie that we are not loved, the lie that we are not one conscious being, the lie that we are not enough. Please treat all of the lies. Please restore a sense of deep inner knowing, truth, and sense of self and authenticity. Please upgrade all unconscious programming with this new blueprint of self in alignment with your highest self, your soul's path, your mission on planet Earth. Releasing, recoding, and transmuting all pain, trapped emotions, or unconscious belief patterns that are playing out. Please make space for growth, expansion, and unconditional love. Rewiring all unconscious patterns now in alignment with the highest timeline for you. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal any truths that may have been hidden from you about who you are and who you came here to be. Allow your unconscious mind to start revealing those truths to you now as you are ready to receive them. What is it that you really want that you haven't admitted that you wanted? What is it that your heart longs for? That if you simply allowed yourself to want it, you could call into creation and manifest it into reality. Is it more love or freedom, connection, community? Is it more authenticity or peace? What is it that your heart is longing for? anything in the way of you receiving that, please delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimensions, space, and realities. Again, we will call upon the laws of the golden liquid light realm and alchemical power to create more miracles, more life, more living, more alignment, as long as it is in the best, highest good for you and all of mankind. See how the things that you really want, other people want too. And how when you're honest about what you want, what you really want, that matches other people's frequencies and they get what they want as well. And now allow your bubble of light to send love to September. Send forgiveness and peace and well-being and gratitude for the lessons learned and integrated. And now float up your timeline and drop down into October. Allow your unconscious mind to take you to a place and time in October of significance, a significant event that may be able to show you the theme, the lesson, or the learning from October. Allow yourself to see this event like it's what you're watching it. Allow it to reveal itself and just notice what you notice. Was there a challenge you were facing, an opportunity for growth, something that was being begged to release? Did your higher self give you a little shake and say, admit what you want? Did you get a little wake-up call, a little divine shuffle? Notice what was happening in October. What were you denying? What were you not allowing yourself to have, to be, or to want? Allow your unconscious mind to reveal all unexpressed desire. We're going to have your superconscious treat any and all resistance to admitting to yourself and to others what you really desire and want. Superconscious, please treat the lies we tell ourselves. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not beautiful. I'm not lovable. I'm not enough. I'm not thin enough. I'm not big enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not short enough. I'm not beautiful enough. Treat any and all patterns of I am not enough. And let's release them now. Please treat across all time, dimensions, space, and realities. Please treat the belief I am not allowed to have what I want, that I am not even allowed to want what I want. Please treat all shame patterns, guilt, the fear of wanting or being excited. Please treat all depression and apathy. Please treat and do a massive change history, releasing all of those dense emotions in and out of your field. Release it to the higher self to be healed, transmuted, and transformed, recoded, and repaired. Allowing for new energy, new emotions, new love to come in, to flow in, marking all those lessons complete. Now in your bubble, send gratitude to the month of October and to the version of you that learned those lessons, that went through the pain, that experienced those transformative periods, that learned new tools, that implemented them, applied them, that asked for help and support. Send gratitude to that version of you. Send love and gratitude for the experiences that they had that allowed you to be who you are today. Now in your ball of light, we're going to go up above your timeline. Over November of 2024. And allow your unconscious mind to pull down to pull up the memory structure that is here to be released, transformed, and healed today. Drop down into November and just notice what was happening for you. I'm getting a lot of nervousness, of vulnerability, discomfort of releasing the old and allowing something new in, of trusting intuition and higher self and allowing processes to unfold and new relationships to develop. Superconscious, please treat all anxious attachment style patterns. Please treat across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please treat all aloof attachment style patterns, which create disconnection, despair, and lack of connection. Please treat all of those behaviors, patterns, and unconscious rule structures that say, I'll push you away before you can push me away. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please treat any fear of being seen, heard, or being vulnerable. Please treat the fear of authenticity and honesty and connection. And also treat the fear of really not owning what you want. Please treat and do a massive change history and everything else needed. Thank you. Notice that there were holidays and that there were changes, and maybe you didn't have family, or maybe family changed for you. Notice that maybe that triggered old pain, old wounds, old sadness, old betrayal and fear of separation and loneliness. And will this ever end? Will this period of aloneness and isolation always be here? Will I always be alone? Please treat all of the loneliness and the grief and the loss. Please treat separation, psychic attacks. Please treat any wormholes in the fields that allowed psychic attacks and entities to enter in through your vulnerability and weakness. Please treat all unconscious patterns. Please identify any contracts or curses and send them back to the sender with love, clearing, blocking, and eliminating any wormholes that were opened that created opportunities for other energies to come into our fields, to control, manipulate, and lie to us about separation, that were able to create intergalactic interference that was not in the benevolence, not the highest order and good for all of humanity. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please treat any trauma memories of your own experience of that. Please treat with compassion and love and unity consciousness. Please treat with the warrior inside, creating a strong sense of resilience and strength, a fortitude of your armor, a protective shield that is allowing of love to enter only, reestablishing a healthy, energetic container that only love or above may enter, closing off any wormholes or entry points to non-benevolent beings, energies, or entities across all lifetimes. Thank you. Please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Now send this version of you from November love and gratitude, for they experienced some really heavy things for you. They released, they transmuted, they transformed pain. They experienced things that allowed you to become the version of you that's sitting here today. Send them love and gratitude from the future of support. Send them a like, you'll get through this. I love you. Acknowledge the favorite tools that maybe you learned because of their experiences. What are some of the tools you learned? Did you learn how to ask for help and support? Did you learn how to find friendships and community? Did you learn how to play, try new things? Express deep gratitude for the tools that they learned and developed because of their pain. And now we're going to hop back into your nice bubble of light and come back up above your timeline and drop down into December of 2023. 2024. 23 if that's where we need to go, but this is 2024. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal any unconscious patterns, memories, or painful memories that might be playing themselves out still. What needs to be let go of, transmuted, and transformed? What is the significance of this event? Allow your unconscious mind to reveal a significant event to you. Perhaps you were very triggered, attacked, isolated. Maybe your kindness led you to an event that put you in a particular situation that you didn't want to be in, that you didn't feel safe in. Allow your unconscious mind to reveal it to you now. Where were you creating separation, fear, unconsciously or consciously? Superconscious, please treat the broken heart. Please treat impatience with love. Please treat impatience with the future. Please treat impatience with self, others, and the universe. And allow for a deep knowledge and understanding of divine will and divine timing to enter into all levels of consciousness. Please treat all trauma memories, stored, trapped emotions, pain, separation, anxiety, fear, despair, depression. Please treat all negative emotions that are creating a denseness and an inability to connect with and see the future, to see the beauty in all of life's experiences. Please treat the holidays, the holiday stress, the old way of being that's no longer there, the longing, the nostalgia. Please treat and do a massive change history and everything else needed. Thank you. Please remove all pain and misery, any fear of the future, the fear of the unknown, the wanting answers and not receiving it. Please the fear of trusting the process, allowing it to unfold at its natural pace. Please treat the need to speed things up, to feel safe. Please treat that across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please treat the fear of knowing the future and also treat the right timing so that all parts and aspects may have a deeper understanding of right timing and when to apply knowledge received from the future in the present moment. Please create more room for dates and accuracy from the future and clear up any confusion. Thank you. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please treat all worries of financial despair. Please treat debt patterns that are blocking success. Please treat any contracts with debt. Releasing all contracts, allowing for higher intelligence to create pathways of financial freedom. Please clear away any karma attached to debt or financial struggle. Please treat any entitlement or lack of responsibility for financial health and do a massive change history. Please treat all trauma memories associated with money and any relationship with money that is still prohibiting forward momentum. Yes, please treat other people's karma and do a massive change history and everything as needed. Thank you. Please treat all entities that are creating scarcity and scarcity patterns. Please clear away any curses, cords, or contracts of scarcity allowing for financial abundance to flow freely. That fear, treat that fear and anxiety, the financial anxiety. Please treat that. I'm not capable. I'm not worthy. I'm not creative. I don't have resources. Please treat all fear of financial freedom and do a massive, yeah, please treat that belief that somebody should save you, the entitlement of being saved. Please treat that and do a massive change history. Thank you. Please release all contracts. Please adjust the Akashic records to allow for financial responsibility and freedom to flow freely into the life again. Please treat all curses that came with COVID, marking them all complete, clearing away any trauma patterns from COVID and the great dark curse. Please treat and do a massive change history, sending all of those curse energies back to the sender with love, freeing all parts and aspects to be creative, successful, fulfilled, to have it all, to be able to love, to receive love, to have deep, healthy love and connection. Please treat any karmic contracts that are still creating separation, fear, and anxiety around romantic love, friendships, family relationships. Please treat and do a massive change history. Please just clear the entire heart chakra, clearing away any pain, discomfort, or fear that is creating unconsciously or consciously invisibility, separation, anxiety, and distortion in perception of reality. Yeah, please treat and do a massive change history. Thank you. Allow any other lessons to be completed, integrated. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and allow yourself to get in your bubble and come up above December. And now, as you see yourself in your little bubble and you're just thanking, sending love to all versions of you that came before today, sending them all love and gratitude and appreciation for all of their experiences, their growth, their bravery, their courage of just being human. Send them all love, all versions of you. And now in your bubble, I want you to just float above your timeline and notice that 2025 is a year of new opportunity, new growth, new expansion, new opportunity, magic. Alchemical powers are being returned and restored. Float above your timeline and just notice, what are some significant events or opportunities coming up for you in the coming year? Is there opportunity for romantic love or partnership? Is there opportunity for new friendships, new relationships, business ventures? Allow your unconscious mind, your higher self, to just light up on the calendar. What are some significant dates that you should look out for, that you should look forward to and be excited about? Allow your unconscious mind to show the timeline forward in this golden path, anchored into the new earth. Notice, what are some significant dates or changes or people coming into your life? What are new opportunities to be on the lookout for, to be excited about? Notice them kind of light up like little beams of light on your timeline, and just allow yourself to notice the numbers, the significant dates. And now float above your timeline all the way out to December 31st, 2025. It's a year from now. You've had a whole year of growth, magic, transformation. Anchor in the highest potential for your soul's journey on this planet. And now, looking back a year from now, What are you most grateful for from 2025? What are your biggest accomplishments, changes, growth? Now that you've let go of a lot of the baggage, what is it that's coming? What do you need to be aware of? What are new habits or strategies or areas to focus on to align with the highest potential of 2025? And when you're ready, pick up a pen and start writing. Write down, dear, your name, and then write down, it is December 31st, 2025. 2025 was a great year for you. And now just allow yourself to write from your future self to the you today, allowing them to give you advice, encouragement, and guidance for the year to come. I'm just going to put on some writing music here. We're just going to just write for a moment. That is not what I wanted to. Apparently, that is what the higher self wanted us to listen to. Anyways, just keep writing. While you're writing, I'm just going to have your super conscious tag and treat alignment with future self. Super conscious, please ground all the memories we've touched today, including memories 1, 2, and 3. Return them to the matrix of the universe. For those of you watching the replay, I'm going to stop the recording now. And I just want to thank you and honor you for taking this time to clear out the past and welcome in the new. And for those of you on the call, I'm going to hit stop and we're going to just keep writing for a few minutes and then share what we came up with. And if anyone wants to do intuition for each other and receive any messages for someone else, we can do that as well. In the meantime, I just want to honor all of you and express deep, deep gratitude for you taking a journey of self-discovery and working on improving your quality of life and integrating your higher self into your life, because it is a brave and courageous journey to do that. And I honor you for that journey and for the journey ahead. Thank you.